Hello, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Radiant Historia! Since last time, I went back to give the sand sword to Will off-screen, so just wanted to let you know, we fixed all that, and if you rescued Claire back in the underground waterway, and went through the Pierre's betrayal node again, events will transpire a little differently this time around. Well, yeah, what did you expect? Walking right through the front gates? Is it just gonna let you waltz in and out like the wind? Well, actually, we just want to get in. We don't want to get out, but, darn! A gate is in our way! There's only one possible way to get in the city. They didn't even raise the drawbridge. Why do they have a drawbridge on land? It's not like they have a moat or anything. Hey! Alright! Well, it doesn't look like you did a very good job. I thought you burned your city to the ground. You guys seem to be doing pretty damn well in this timeline. Enough to kick my ass, and if I made the wrong choice. Yay! They're alive! So, yeah, just like they were saying, Lipty and Teal were saying, you gotta make sure that they're all alive in order to progress with the plot here. Yeah, this part tripped me up a little bit the first time I played the game, but I was able to figure it out. What do you mean by that? I'm trying to think of a song name. Glad I could help. Saved my life, what, 3 times now? Or, well, I saved his life 3 times, but yeah. Yeah, they burned our city to the ground, and then they had no defenses left. Well, sounds like a plan. If only. We're gonna end this tyranny to create a new tyranny with us in charge this time. That's the lesson for the kids. And revenge. Although, we don't really have that much revenge in this game. I mean, I suppose we kind of do, but it's not really a central theme. We got monkeys on our side. Just like Microsoft. And YouTube. And Blizzard. Let us end this war with more war. The impregnable. Okay, well, first things first. There are a lot of enemies that you can fight around here. I recommend fighting them all, but I'm going to do that off screen, so... But I will show some battles, but I mean, I'm going to fight them all off screen. I'm probably going to gain a few levels along the way, so that'll be really nice. One thing I would recommend doing is keeping Eruca in your party at all times, but maybe bringing in Marco, Rainy, as you see fit, depending on how the levels go. But anyway, we want to buy some new equipment here. Titanium lance for Raj, and an alloy gauntlet for Gafka, back in the other timeline. I'm going to be putting both of them to use. And we got a new gun for Eruca. For a second there, I thought that said JFK rounds. Anyway, we got an alloy plate for Gafka, and another jeweled gown for Eruca. Ignore the magic defense lost. Physical defense is still where it's at. Too bad magic defense isn't that great in this game. I don't even know if it works that well. It doesn't seem to do that much. Whatever. But anyway, let's fight some more of the new enemies and show off how we can defeat them. They don't some of them have elemental weaknesses, but you really don't need to worry about that much in this area. Some of them are susceptible to sleep! I forget which ones of these are, but I wouldn't worry about it. So, let's show off our new burst light. You can run into groups of up to like 9 soldiers in a battle. But if you've got burst light, you can just wipe them out for massive experience all in one battle. So, yeah, it's really, really good. Burst light is just... against a large group of enemies, that's the way to go. If you can use Cross Star twice, so much the better. But usually you won't be able to, because there's just so many of them. You can't get them. Okay, so first things first. We got another new enemy here, cannons. They are weak to fire, and they will attack you. They won't just sit on their ass like the previous ones that we've met. So what I want to do, now I don't want to use burst light. Let's see, if I do a right assault, that ought to do. One thing you got to be careful for with these guys is, let's say you meet up with them in a large group of enemies. You don't want to use heat blade and burst light right after that, because it'll consider that a combo, and the enemies in the back row will still have the high defense from the shields there. So what you'd want to do is like use heat blade, attack a random enemy, someone else, to break up the combo, and then use burst light if that's something you want to do. You know, I could have used Will-O-Wisp in that battle too. Something I could have done, but because they were all in the corners there, that would have worked really well. Now these guys are weak to thunder, but I'm not going to put that to use here. I want to, oh, they're all right in a line there. I want to put Ott's Cross Star to use. 2 of those ought to do. Something else you could also do is Cross Star or Air Assault. No, I didn't. Well, you could use, say, Cross Star and to get them in the air, launch them into the air, and then say follow up with a G-Frost, because just like a Burst Light or a G-Frost or whatever alone won't be enough to kill these guys. So if you launch them into the air, you can get that just that little bit of extra damage boost that you need for Burst Light to be able to kill them. Otherwise, Burst Light can annihilate nearly everything. So I'm gonna kill all these guys off screen, gain a level, and I'll be right back in a minute. Okay, here we are. Gained a few levels there for everyone, really. Most importantly, I learned Push Assault for Eruca there at level 51. Finally, she gets a Push Assault, or an Assault at all. But, well, there we go. No, we were just dining on gas! Absolutely. I'm prettier than you. Nah, actually, I think Eruca's, or not Eruca, Protea is prettier. I don't know. It's the hair, I guess. That's the first thing I mean, if you're talking about just physical looks, that's the first thing I look at on a lady. Hair. Not that I look that much. I'm a gentleman. I'm pure and innocent. Get down here! And stop talking! You insolent fool! I just felt like saying it anyway. Don't tempt me, Protea. There are worse things than death, and I can do all of them. Oh, I should have saved insolent fool for that part. Oh, whatever. I had fun anyway. Well, what do you mean? You were doing so well in the bad ending. I am invincible! I'm just a mercenary. Trying to think of a line from Final Fantasy XII with Rabble. Oh yeah, that was right at the beginning there. Yeah, pretty much. Why did they even need her? I mean, heck, in the other timeline, they just sold her off and said, okay, bye, we're still going to be in charge around here. It was like, okay. Why even bother obeying the order to burn your city to the ground? Just say, no, we don't want you to be in charge anymore. I don't know. Well, there's you and your 2 guards. I think we can take them. She's gone mad! Your kingdom? I thought you were an empire. For boss time! This is actually a very easy boss fight. Let's start with Bolt Star Trap, because the knights there in the back are weak to thunder. Now, only one per episode, viewers. Okay, let's put our new Push Assault to use. What we want to do is, let's see, yeah, Heavy Granorg. Push, Left Assault, that ought to take out those guys. I could use Will-O-Wisp, but nah. There's a lot. I could go like, whoa, look at that damage. But yeah, I could go Will-O-Wisp, Burst Lights over and over again, or throw in a Cross Star. I mean, I could just annihilate these, well, not guys, but, well, some of them were guys, but I could just annihilate them in any number of different ways. That's one thing I always liked about the Final Fantasy series back in the day. They just gave you, they didn't have the most balanced battle mechanics in any definition of the word, but there were just so many different ways to become obscenely powerful. It was still fun anyway. Although I still do love the interaction with the battles and everything here too. I love the battle mechanics in this game. It's not just hit A over and over and over again. Some guards you got there. Now it's your turn. Anything from Marco? No. Well, we took their money. Search their pockets for loose change. Burn the castle to the ground. That'll teach them. I'll give you a pay raise. Yeah, sorry, Protea. You're not on the payroll anymore. Nuts. Well, wasn't she married to the king? Wouldn't she... She should have become queen. Shouldn't she? I mean, you're married to the king dies, you don't have a son, or, well, he died, and you don't have a brother, you don't have any other relatives, so wouldn't the queen be next in line? Ethereon, huh? Wasn't that a rare game in Final Fantasy XII? I fought so many of them. I did kill all of them. Nuts. Where are you gonna go? I mean, the people in the village, or the city, would throw stones at you. I don't think they ever explain what happens to her. She just runs out, and then that's it. We never see her again. In either timeline, that does seem kind of bizarre. Well, considering how much they pay attention to detail, you know, when they miss, like, a little detail here or there, I mean, come on. I don't care. It's so minor. Hey! How's it going? Technically, wouldn't Eruca have been underage to become queen also? When did Victor die? I forget if they said exactly when he died. It wasn't, that wasn't 10 years, yeah, that would have been 10 years ago, because that's when they said it, or no, it's 10 years from now that the desertification would be complete. Yeah, I don't know if they said exactly when Victor died. I know it was some time ago. Maybe Eruca wasn't old enough. Where's all the monkeys? We saw them once at the gates, and what'd they do? Just take a coffee break? Eat bananas? Thank you for putting me on the throne. Now I will become just as evil as my mother-in-law. Nah. What, was she? Yeah, I suppose Protea would have been her mother-in-law. Technically. If they had such a thing back in the day. Well, why are you giving that to me? Oh. How does it work? Oh, you actually are explaining it to us. Oh, okay. I was going to say, you're not going to tell us, are you? But she actually is. Oh, okay. I'll shut up now. Well, what do you mean by that? Sounds like a plan. I'll take your word for it. Besides, I got a TARDIS for an inventory box. I'll never run out of space in this thing. Not in this game. Maybe if we were playing Dragon Warrior 2! Or any of the Dragon Warrior games back in the day. Well, they are. We saved the world. Oh, yeah. I suppose Protea can't be the wielder of the Black Chronicle. I was thinking, maybe they're working against us and Alistal and everything, but, no, apparently not. I mean, she would have used it on us. But will the Gooth Trolls instantly trust us back in the other timeline? Can we defeat Alistal with their help? Does Donkey Kong live there? Find out in Chapter 4, Alternate History of Let's Play Radiant Historia! This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!